What are we playing at the start of the stream is Pirates. Pirates seems to be pretty good with the new cards, so we'll give that a shot. The Pirates are running Endless Voyage, new scenario, which is cursed. I don't think it's important for Pirates though, so it progresses on a pirate play. It spawns Bjorn's Drakkar on Prologue, Doomed. On order, damages an enemy unit by 1, infuses it with whenever it takes damage by the same amount, so it's similar to the infusion that Bronwen is doing in Knights, if you've seen yesterday's video. It has 1 charge. Whenever your opponent plays a unit, it infuses it with Death Wish, spawning Cataclysm for 1 turn, so the chapter works multiple times. Even if you proc chapter 2, that's at least how all other scenarios worked. On chapter 2, it purifies and heals Drakkar, increases base power by 5, gives it 1 charge. Sadly, the token from scenario is not 0 as you might have expected. It's actually like a 14 provision token, so you cannot replay it. But yeah, it regains a charge in chapter 2. And if you don't control, if the Drakkar got killed, you get to play with a new one. So that's for the scenario. You don't like Voyage? We'll see, but I can see that point. So the next card, and the new mechanic that actually is not new, but a reworked mechanic that we had on Krach's passive ability is Bjorn Stormerson veteran that grows to 7 by round 3. On deploy, it clashes with enemy units, so instead of duel, they are damaging one another simultaneously by its power. It has 2 armor, so hopefully, and you get to choose what you're clashing with, so it most likely survives. On Bloodthirst 2, on order, you can discard a card from your hand and move Bjorn back, so you can clash again, and you can repeat it as many times as there are turns in a round, and if you maintain the Bloodthirst. Seems a very incredible tool. Then we have all the pirate stuff, Thinning, Heatwave for control, Terror of the Seas. I put Fisher King to just try and top deck it with these cards if you miss it. And then we have this 4 for 5, it might seem, right? But on deploy, the deranged Corsair infuses enemy unit with Death Wish, spawn Cataclysm on this row for 2 turns. And then spawns Cataclysm as well. So if your opponent has a 1-point token on populated row, you can try and snipe that token with Cataclysm that you spawn, and then it's gonna do 3 damage on this, plus 6 damage on the next 2 turns, making it well 13 for 5 if we ignore all the armor and other stuff, which is incredible for bronze. Maybe. Of course, it's not 13 for 5 on deploy, so you cannot really refresh it, like Freya's blessing it on the last turn and get 13 extra points. You need to have conditions met, but nonetheless. Gwent is a game where people are playing units. And the last one is Seagull, deploy, damage unit by 3 units by 1, spawn a Seagull for each target damaged. Works with Onslaught because you get your armor to the pirates. And when the enemy unit is destroyed, summon self from the graveyard to the ranged row, then gain Doomed. So yeah, you can swarm. It's not a beast swarm archetype, because they are boosted, so you need to purify them, but it's helping with swarm with putting some bodies onto the board plus yeah, 3 damage on 3 different units, putting them into the damage state generates you armor, which is quite nice. So that's it for pirates. All the other like components you most likely know: the ships, the discards, the magic compass to fish for Fukusha by round 4. Fukusha is of course 14 provisions as well, so Endless Voyage or Fuku you can try, and Tin to Zero and Magic Compass, one of them. In this version we have Endless Voyage in the deck, so let's see how it performs. Frost. What, we have melee ship that's bound to get moved. Nothing else, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We are on red coin, we have discard target, damage 3 units by 1. Bone Seagull. Half of the stuff is armored though. Здорово, Johan. Всем привет. So no terror. We're gonna go for Fisher King. Не стыдно пиратов играть? Нет. Ни одной катки еще не сыграл. Можно и сыграть, посмотреть. Hello Adam, good morning to you too. Welcome, chosen one. I mean, could have sniped the target, but no. So we got our terror. We got some targets. So I don't think we can really fight for this round in this situation, can we? Здорово, Volk. We can try and to get his leader. Yeah, works for me. So everything is cool, and I don't think we can continue playing. Because we're still losing a lot, and then there is a Winter Queen that we need to kill. I mean, if we are approaching it from the standpoint of we can just kill Winter Queen. See? And Johan tells me that pirates are OP. We cannot fight for this at all. Sure, he wouldn't have those 12 points if we just killed the queen. And no Bjorn, no Endless, okay. Get to discard something, but the problem with these cards is that Scout is now roll locked. What you suppose? What are you supposed to do? Also sequencing, come on. Not like it matters a lot, it was 1 point then still though. I feel like we need to remove this. Ah, no punches pulled. Wait, why Sonne is a people? Ain't that weird? We have Heatwave for Eredin. What else is there? Neutral? I don't think we have an answer for neutral as well, unless we find High Energy Pirates, they won. No shame. Man. You got to do what you got to do. Why not? Okay, so the movement is there. We got the scenario. I haven't played anything or against anything, honestly, so far. Minimum amount of games, we are well live for 24 minutes and I couldn't stream yesterday. Didn't play a lot of stream, if at all. Well, I suppose scenario is getting pushed out of us. А, ты в паладина заделался, что ли? Of course I am. Pirate. We get this, of course, so maybe we can. Dude, wrong row. Scenario is sad if you get bled. Maybe you only should get it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, the row split. I could have played it back row myself to try and protect. This one was a 50-50 that we didn't have to take. Like we can put Fuku into the deck and keep scenario. There is a whale, so we cannot exactly infuse stuff. How many points can they do with no Mamuna? We still have 2 pirates we are at, so I would expect that they continue playing, of course. Okay, so this is all-in type of deal. Okay, armor tanked. So yeah, not really a card you can save in this deck, and they are happy to leave. Damage enemy unit by 1, infuse with opponent plays a unit and fuse it with that respawn cataclysm. Okay, yeah, amazing first chapter for us. 1, 2, 3. Wait, how would the... I'm kinda out of it. And of course there is our... yeah, I roped out. Do you have other decks set up? We're not gaining anything passively, do we? Yeah. Wow, look at all those things to happen. Of course I didn't want to play Terror, but I also kinda didn't want to count properly. 1, 2, 3, but yeah, we were not getting any value from the deranged. And people were telling this card is broken. Wow, it's not, see? Schulbirner. So we discard, then we Fuku. Are you winning? Well, I just lost. Other than that, yes, I'm winning. We're discarding Krach. Yeah, the Fuku. That I talked about it at the start of the stream and yesterday with Salty, but since I haven't played Pirates myself yet, kinda decided to leave it as is. So what are we? This is an 8 provision card that you can actually bring out with Fuku. Should we? I mean, we can. Eight, 13 from... He never plays to this row though. I don't... unless he has like literal neutral in the deck, and he might. We also don't have a card to discard, so it's not like we care a lot. Thanks for the follow, Gota. So this is 4. And then this survives it to 6. This is that. And then there's some rain. Wait, why is it so good? Why did I decided to split the row for rain? Sure. Scenario Drakkar as is Gudrun are not 0 provision tokens. The times they are changing. This is discard card, right? Plus he's doomed, so never pick up doomed dude. And now he's inactive because we don't have anything. I have a question about actually feeding Ozrel. What the hell? Drakkar buff actually destructive to your deck. So this is Pirates? That's how you play it? Do we need to continue with the Pirates? Maybe not. a good deck by any means.